Good morning, friends. This is Sanjay with KMF Business Advisors. So, today we're going to talk about the difference between hiring a realtor and hiring a business broker to sell your business. Two separate responsibilities. The job of the realtor is to sell properties, not a business. So, I'm going to show you some examples that you want to be careful of what kind of decisions you want to make. Now, I'm looking at this one business listing in the MLS. As you can see, let me zoom it out. As you can see the address of the business. It gives you an MLS number, gives you the address, it gives you the parcel ID, it gives you the business name. Okay, so here it tells you it's a restaurant. The real estate taxes is this much. Okay. Some of the listings I've been through, they give you more information than it should already be listed. Now, this is if you list with a realtor, because the job of the realtor is to put as much information out there about whatever you're selling in order for it to get customers. Now, the key problem here is that a business broker is never going to release even 1% of that information unless and until you sign a non disclosure agreement. Why do you need a non disclosure agreement? So if you come to me and say, Sanjay, tell me about this business, this is the first thing I'm going to send you. My first letter that's going to go to your email is a non disclosure agreement. I'm going to say, sure, I'm happy to share anything you want, but I want you to sign this first. So, the purpose of the disclosure is to protect the seller and his business and the employees. It's a full aspect that takes in place. Now, this disclosure is very important because and only because if somebody gets, so for example, if I was to purchase a business and I say, oh, okay, you know what? I know the address. I land, I land myself to the address. And then I start asking questions. The question I'm going to start asking is not to the owner, but of course the employees of the business, because the employees of the business have more knowledge than the owner does himself. A lot of times businesses are run by absentee owners, means they are not there. It's just on the employees. So these are the confidential things that we as business brokers don't declare. So if you list with a business broker, first of all, we are never going to declare the address no matter what. We're not going to declare the address. We're strictly going to make you understand that, we make the buyers understand, listen, you want an appointment? We can show you the business, but we're not going to show you the business within the hours of the business. We can show you the business after hours, before hours, after hours, not within the hours unless the seller agrees to show. The reason why is because we don't want to scare the employees. That's the number one major aspect of the business. If the employees find out that the business is for sale, guess what? They start looking for jobs elsewhere. That itself just demolishes the business right there. So we tend to keep the buyers away from the employees. Uh, we never let the buyer contact the landlord until we get a signed contract, until the seller signs, the buyer signs, the buyer gets their due diligence period, and then when within the due diligence period, when everything is met, that's how we go and negotiate to the landlord on behalf of the seller and the buyer, unless the buyer is represented by the seller, by their own agent. But The purpose here is to secure the seller as much as possible, so that the more the confidential the information is, the better it's a smoother exit, instead of going the other way. Now, I'm not against realtors. I'm a realtor myself. I'm a realtor. I do sell real estate. I do commercial and residential also. But we cannot disclose this when it comes to business brokerage, because they both are two separate industries. So, if you have any questions regarding anything, please contact me at 954-864-9161, and I'll be happy to help you list your business confidentially. And if you're looking to buy a business, this is the first letter I'm going to send you, is to sign. This is just for your safety and for the safety of the seller. Just doing our job. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely weekend. Once again, this is Sanjay Wadhwani with KMF Business Advisors. Thank you so much. Bye bye.